Bantayan, an underrated island destination in the Philippines. While it might not be the easiest to get to, from the airport to taking a bus, to another bus to a ferry, you'll realize soon after you start exploring the island that it was worth every hour in transit. The pristine shores of Sandra Beach, the large sandbars of Kota Beach, and the turquoise curves of Balidbid Lagoon are enough reason to visit Bantayan. But our favorite part in coming here was island hopping over to Virgin Island, just off the coast of Bantayan. This slice of paradise felt both detached and unspoiled, with nothing but perfect powdery sand, crystal waters, and lush forest. Virgin Island is indeed one of many testaments to how amazing the beaches are in the Philippines. We hope that after watching this video, you'll be jumping on planning your trip to Bantayan Island.
Good morning from Bantayan Island. Right now we're gonna head over to the tourism office because that's apparently where you're supposed to go and get our island hopping tour. Hopefully we can find someone who has a boat that can charter us out to Virgin Island. That's our main goal. So let's go on this adventure and hopefully make it out there.
We just chartered a boat completely by ourselves. It's a private tour. All we have to do is hop on now, and we're going to be visiting 3 different spots, and we have unlimited amount of time on each location. So it's all up to us. Our first spot for the day is Hagnaya Island, and there's a snorkeling area right off the coast. It only took us about 10 minutes to get over here. You can see the island just behind me. You can hear some laughter from people swimming in the background. Right now, it's just me and Jason huddling over the ocean, and over the boat, we can actually see straight down to the ocean floor. So we're gonna go check out what it's like underwater.
On the island hopping tour, snorkeling is not the main attraction. While the waves are calm and the water was super clear, there isn't too much marine life around.
We did see that most of the fishies would stick around the boat, so you don't have to go very far to see them. And we also saw a lot of sea urchins lurking at the bottom, so be careful not to get too close to them and don't step on the coral.
Right now we made it over to Virgin Island, and this is definitely the main attraction on the island hopping tour. This island definitely took us by surprise because we definitely thought that it might just be another secluded island. But there's a whole system here set up. There's people waiting for you to take your entrance fee of 200 pesos per person. There's different tables, cabanas that you can rent out as well. We're walking through this dense forest right now, heading over to one of the main attractions on this island, cliff jumping.
That was so much fun, so exhilarating to be jumping off both of those platforms. And it was worth the belly flop injuries that I got. I think I just hit my leg a little bit on the water. The water is not that salty, so even if it goes up your nose a little bit, it's worth it.
Yeah, the water definitely does go up your nose unless you're plugging it or you're breathing out at the right moment. When you hit that water, expect the water to shoot right up your nose. But like Lauren said, it's not too salty, so it's honestly not too bad. There's actually 3 different platforms in total. 2 of them are of equal distance, and there's one that's higher up, the one that you saw from the drone shot where Lauren jumped off of. We tried to ask the guy what the height of it actually was, but I think because of the language barrier, we didn't quite understand each other. So if we do find out what it is, I'll just pop it up right over here. Right now, we're just heading over to this gorgeous white sand beach with these palm trees all around us. We're gonna stay here, relax a little bit before we go and grab a little lunch.
There's so many beautiful seashells here in the Philippines. You just find off the coast. It's so pretty. I think there are a few other ones around here. And this one. Ooh, there's this one too. I know this one's got a crack in it.
I honestly understand why they charge 200 pesos per person, because this place is so well kept. You have these nice paved roads, they clean everything up. It's easy access to the cliff jumping, to the beaches. You have all the different tables, chairs, and a restaurant. They really maintain this island. It doesn't feel like you're just in the middle of nowhere. It honestly feels like you're at a resort. So this is really nice. I think we're gonna head back to the main area so we can grab a little lunch. We are getting a little hungry. It's about noon right now. Hopefully they got some good food for us. Dining on Virgin Island is obviously very limited. You have about 2.5 options. One of them is a Filipino restaurant, the second one a pizza shop, and the third one a little canteen where you can settle for some snacks or cup noodles. We decided to head over to the Filipino restaurant where we got buttered chicken and some rice. We're starving right now, especially Lauren. She's already a little bit lightheaded from cliff jumping 5 times. Super proud of her though. Hopefully the food comes out really soon so we can absolutely devour it and then head back into that water.
Now we're just about to leave Virgin Island, heading for the third and final spot, Balidbid Lagoon. Finally, I caught my hammock. Oh, it's nice and soft. I might tip it over though. At this point, I don't care about the lagoon. I just care about my hammock under this beautiful tree. Hearing the sound of the waves crashing. There are only a few bank of boats, so there's no disruption while I lie here. We had such an amazing time yesterday doing some island hopping and chartering our own boat, but there were a couple of spots right on Bantayan Island that we did not want to miss out on. So we rented our own scooter at the resort, and right now we are at Paradise Beach, also known as Sandra Beach.
There's essentially two ways to come to Paradise Beach or Sandra Beach. One of the ways costs 25 pesos per person. You type in Paradise Beach on Google Maps, you park your scooter, or if you're coming by tricycle, and you make a walk through the fields like we did, just like we're heading back now. The second way, which we believe is the more official way and the correct way to do it, is actually to type into Google Maps Sandra Beach. And when we were over there were actually steps leading up to the parking area where there were a ton of different tricycles. There was a little shop, and over there it cost 60 pesos per person. Now we're not too sure why there's a bit of a discrepancy between 25 pesos and 60 pesos, but hey, we're not really complaining. We had a great time, we saved a little bit of cash, and now we're gonna head off to our second spot. And for our last stop here in Bantayan Island, we are at Kota Beach. And this is by far the most popular beach on the island. And it's honestly quite nice. And the reason why is because you have these sandbars that poke out of the water. You can walk along them, you can go swim in the water. Of course, the water looks amazing here, just as all of the Philippines has been. I think we'll spend a decent amount of time here just relaxing in the water, enjoying this white sand here on Kota Beach.
Our time here on Bantayan Island has been spectacular. We cannot complain about the amazing weather we've had and the beautiful beaches. It's definitely a lot more laid back and there aren't too many tourists. So if you want something a little bit more local and secluded, better have to consider coming here.
We're really excited to explore more of the Philippines, so join us next time as we head down south to Moalboal.